You think I wouldn't notice? You're 778 gear score, running combat EXP 225% in your kabuas. You absolute retard. What in the are you doing? Oh my god. Of course you're a dosa. You can't spell dumb without starting to spell the word dosa. Here's how gear advice is going to work. I have a gear help and a live gear advice channel in my Discord. We are going to unlock the live gear advice channel. In fact, Lucy, you can do that right now if you're here. We're going to unlock this so that you can post in here. You need to post your gear, or you can post like a little question, or like, hey, here's my story, and here's my gear. And I will click it. If you want to do pay to win gear advice, you can pay $10, preferably in donations. That's the guy. No, guys, chill. Guy. Okay, all right. I'm going to the bathroom. I'm going to the bathroom. Forget it. All right, boys. We are once again back for another roasting gear session. Brother, you're 736 gear score. And you're wearing an 8-Taurus Power Stone, and I understand that that's kind of a power move. You know, it's a power move, but I'm gonna be real, brother. You need a Veil's Heart really bad. Make sure you get an order down on that Veil's Heart. All right, let's get it going, brother. Let's get it going.
Skullbanks tipped $5.93.
What'd I tell you?
Hey, you whiskered biscuit bald-headed bitch. I said the same thing in Discord. So anyway, what direction do I go?
Okay, I'll tell you what. From now on, you cheapskate. I said $10 for gear advice. If you donate under $10, in this case, I'm giving you $5.63 of gear advice when I look at your gear, okay? That's what you're gonna get. You're gonna get $5.63 of gear advice. Okay. Now, Veil's Heart, gotta happen. Let's go to Penn here, brother. Oh wait, you can't do Ataraxian yet. You can't do Jordine yet, can you? Oh! I still think you need to do Penn first. It sucks, but you gotta do it. I still think you need to at least pen your Karazad. It's reasonable, it's hard, but it's doable. Okay. Once you're at like 328, yo, what's the cutoff for Ataraxian again? What's the AP cutoff for Jordine? It's like, it's something right in like the 328, 330 range, right? 350. Never mind. Oh, because he doesn't have this. I'm thinking before the thing. Okay, Vels, Pen Karazads. Okay. Although I'm gonna be real with you, I didn't realize you didn't have your offhand. I don't know why I glossed over that. We're gonna bring these back. We're gonna bring these back here. We're gonna leave this like this. You need to do this every time, brother. It's not even a question. You have an earth-shaking gourd. Put a Garmoth heart on it too, by the way. Okay, you need to at least do this. Okay, see, now you've got your Sovereign. And for the stones that you're going to put in it, critical hit damage, the same stones we put in everything, Pinky. Critical hit damage, back attack damage, AP. 3 very important ones. If you're a PvE Andy and you don't like PvP at all, Black Spirit Rage Recovery goes in next. And then maybe critical hit rate if you really want it. But I'll be honest with you, most people are doing damage reduction or evasion. I'm going to throw evasion in there for you because you're a Wukong. But you can definitely go for damage reduction here too. Since you have an evasion build, it should be fine. So, brother, you have sovereign weapons with no... Put stones in your... First thing you're going to do... Order on the Veil's Heart, stones in your sovereign weapons. All critical hit damage, back attack damage, AP. Okay? The other two, you can choose for yourself. Okay? Whether you want it to be evasion and Black Spirit Rage Recovery is up to you. Okay? I'll make them all the same. All accuracy and Black Spirit. Okay, so if you want to do accuracy, accuracy's great too. The evasion, accuracy, that's great. Sure. Yeah, I do accuracy. I like accuracy. Black Spirit Rage Recovery, but again, you need critical hit damage, back attack damage, AP. And I understand these are difficult to get, but you should just put orders on them. Get it going. Okay, get your stones figured out. This is big damage in PvE. Get your goddamn Veil's Heart, and then you need to probably... You see how you're 342? Okay, it's the Sovereign Offhand, which sucks, but like you should make enough money that the Sovereign Offhand should be a reasonable approach for you. I'll be real. You're far enough into the game that you can get this.
Catastrophe tipped $10.69. Gear advice, please.
Okay. At this point, I still think that you need more AP because you actually can't do Jardine without 350 AP. So I think you need to hit 350 first. However, we're going to do that. Let's see how we're going to do that. 45, 46, 47, 49. By the way, if you want to stop your build, basically right here, you can technically do Hex here if you want to, instead of, you can leave, I don't know, one of these at TED if you want, and then do Hex on one of your, probably your main hand. That's what Wukong uses more. You could probably get that done. You could probably do that. Although, no, because you're still only 348 here now.
Hey, girl. Hey, girl.
Never mind.
Hey, girl.
You're cooked. You're going to have to sept this, and then you're probably going to have to Hex at least one of your accessories. And then at least you'll be able to do Jardine here, but you'll need your other tri-armors. Okay? So at this point, once you have the AP to do Jardine, AP first, then DP. AP first, then DP. AP is always more important than DP in the current metagame because you physically cannot grind certain grind zones in the game unless you have the AP to get there. You can always get tankier with your crystals and artifacts and all that other stuff if you need to, or just play like a god, okay? But you need to have the AP to get to the grind zone. So AP is always more important than DP. Try, okay? And I think Jardine, what's Jardine's DP requirement, chat? Land of Morning Light buff and server buff doesn't count. 427. Okay, we're there. Good. Perfect. Perfect. Thank you, chat. So we're there. Okay. At this stage, right here, you can still decide to go, and Lunai should be happy with me because I'm trying to be reasonable. If you want to go grind out Pen Debos and exchange them for new Karazad, you can do that. You're gonna tank you're gonna tank these Karazads, that's fine. But like if you want to do that, you can. Alternatively, you're just gonna start grinding you're gonna start grinding Karazad. I recommend tedding at least one of your armor pieces, probably the chest or the gloves. If you're a PvPer, it's the gloves. If you're not a PvPer and you're a PvEer, it's either the chest or the helmet are great, because they give you a lot. But the reason you want to tet one of these is so that you can do Jardine every week and start making this into the Adania armor, and you can start at least clicking this, okay? Would be great. All right, but this is enough gear advice for you. This is good. This is for other sovereign weapons not have the stones in them. Wait, do his other sovereign weapons not have the stones in them? Well, they do now.
Minato_Namikaze tipped $10.
Did you just link the Discord channel in your... Are you kidding me right now? All right, hold on. One dono at a time. Chill for a sec. All right. Hey, you whiskered, biscuit, bald-headed bitch. I've been waiting for gear advice, but you only seem to respond to money like a prostitute. That is true. But see, you only gave me about $5.60 worth of money, so I'm going to give you $5.60 worth of time, just like a prostitute would.
$10.69.
Okay.
Gear advice, please.
So my advice here, you're already doing Jardine, which is good. Your crystals are a disaster. You need back attack damage really bad.
Zal gains cheer dex 500. I'll spot that thought.
Okay, back attack damage for sure. You can go critical hit rate, that's fine, but like you gotta have back attack damage. I think that you need to tet one of your armor pieces. I already explained this. I think it's probably, for most players, it's probably going to be the chest or the helmet. If you're somebody that likes PvP, you're probably going to do the gloves first because it gives you 50 accuracy, okay? Okay. And then... I think you need to get DP. I think you need to get more AP. So in my opinion, you're gonna do the necklace. Okay, you're gonna necklace to Nuve, and this is important. You're gonna Alexito. Let's see it. All right. This guy's cooking. All right, well, get your do the land of the. Let me get wait a minute. You are full sovereign with Oct Kirazad, 3 Adania armors, and you haven't done the Land of the Morning Light questline? That's kind of a power move. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of a power move, bro. That's crazy, bro. Holy shit, bro. All right, let's do the Land of the Morning Light questline. That's kind of important. What an alpha, dude. Holy shit. You also need a Vel's Heart. Okay, I like that you didn't put the reform on this, but I'm gonna be real with you. You're at a point where you need to do the Vels. Okay. You need to do the Vels. Because it's going to get you to Nymphomere. Like, literally, you have to do this. It's going to put you at Nymphomere. How much AP do you need for Nymphomere? I'm pretty sure he's already there. I think Nymphomere AP is... Ooh, is it 375? I think it's 375. He's at Nymphomere already. Yeah. So, the Vels gets you to Nymphomere. Alternatively, you're going to keep doing Jordine. And, yeah, trade this in first. Okay. It'll give you time to get the Vel's Heart. And then you could hit one to pry. If you still don't have the Vels, you can start hitting your armor to, like, pry. Okay. But keep in mind that I just did, that was 5 weeks of progress that I just put on your gear right there. Potentially 6 if you fail any of them. So, like, this is over a month right here. I think at this point, brother, you keep doing the Jordine every week, keep enhancing your armor every week, but you need to finish your Kirazads need to be finished out. You need to deck your necklace, okay? Deck the necklace. Then come back and Nuve all of the rest of your accessories here. That is going to that's 5 weeks. At least 5 weeks. If for somebody that's grinding like really, really hard. Okay. You're still Encelar, I think, is 380, so now you need some DP to get to Encelar. You could technically cheese it, but you should be able to hit one of these to duo. You should be fine. Okay, then you're gonna hit this to duo, and again, your armor's gonna take you a lot longer than the AP in most cases, because you're assuming you're actively playing the game. It's gonna take you a lot longer to this weekly gated bullshit, but yeah. So you're just gonna keep doing this, okay? And it's the exact same pattern. The next time you go back, you're like, okay, well, what do I do now? Just go deck all your Karazads and then keep duoing all your armors and then try your armors, right? Okay. Good gear wheels so far, though. These people aren't retarded. Okay. This guy posted a gear, like a Discord link. I got it, though, so we're good. I'm thinking of buying Pendebo belt and then 2 Pendebo rings in the meantime. I'll click on my free try boots. Already 5 clicks. After the Debo, I'll buy Tet helmet, armor, and gloves. I'm already over 80 bill. Okay. Do you think another path would be better? I'm grinding Adania Nagas. Okay. Or Zekia. I have 3 pieces of the Adania fragments. Every week, Jordine is done. Right now, I'm pure PvE.
Rogue variable tips
I've ordered down 9
$10.
times. Okay.
Broke boy console advice, please.
Okay. All right, so you're going to go the last of all the pay-to-win people. You're going to go last because you're consul and nobody cares about you, okay? It's very important that you remember your place in society. All right. I think that you should work on getting to Tet armor. You said you have 80 bills saved up. I think you probably need at least 1 Tet armor. Yeah, and you're going to buy it. I'm already at over 80 bill. Okay, so yeah, you're going to buy a Tet armor, probably the chest or the helmet, whichever one's cheaper. You said you're a full PvEer, so we're not looking at these yet. Okay. And you have a bunch of stones, so I'm going to assume that you're going to be able to do this basically immediately. Okay, this puts you at 433. We're still not even close to where Nymphomere. Nymphomere requires 440. But you need a lot more AP as well. You're really, really far down in AP. So you need to be looking over. Once you get this Adonia thing done, I understand that like the armor's great and everything, but you need to be looking at your AP here, okay? Your AP is not high enough. I think that you need to oct. If you want to do pen debos at this route, you can. You're going to tank all of the money that you put into the Sept Karazad, but you can still technically do it at this. Like, you're able to grind high-level grind zones. It should be reasonable if you want to try to do that. You can grind out pen debos with Sept Karazad. You're kind of like right on the border of it being worth it, though. Like, it's up to you. I think that, honestly, you've already invested so much into the Karazad, I would probably just keep going. But that's me, because I don't want to save up, 180 bill every time to get the upgrade. And in this case, you can do it, though. You can do it. And if you want to, you can. But it's kind of, this is the latest possible point you would ever want to try to do something like that. You don't really want to transition off Karazad if you get Sept or beyond. Really, anything beyond Oct, you're griefing. Sept is like, okay, that's like the last hard stop where you really don't want to be leaving Karazad at that point. That's like the point of no return. So it's up to you. Okay. Yes, Tauros is a solo grind zone now. But I agree with your assessment. You need AP. How you want to get that AP is entirely up to you. If you want to grab like pen debos, that is totally fine. I'm just going to basically make these boom, boom, boom. Just like this. Okay, but you're still not at the AP that you need. You're still not there. You still need 2 more AP. So you're literally going to have to do... This grind is going to... This is going to hurt. You're going to have to go all the way... Damn, you're still not there. Yep. There it is. So you need to go all the way to move. Now, in fairness, you can, instead of doing these, you can hit this to deck first if you want to. You can hit this to deck first and then go for the debos. That's fine. This is acceptable. Okay. Now, as far as the rest of your armor goes, I would not prioritize it a tremendous amount until you hit the AP requirement for Nymphomere. Once you hit the AP requirement for Nymphomere, turn around and finish out your armors so that you can... And honestly, I wouldn't necessarily even go further than try on your Adana armor. I would literally just sit on the stones. And then, like, once you get the AP required for Nymphomere, you're like, okay, now I'm going to go tet another piece of boss armor. You're going to sell the try, buy the tet. In this case, probably the helmet, because you're a PvE lord. Sell the try, buy the tet, and the moment that you get the tet armor, you can immediately go and put it at, like, try. Okay. All right. But it's a good plan. I liked your plan. Your plan is good. Honestly, guys, I haven't seen too many retards today. Ooctastrophe, where's your gear? Is it in Discord? Maybe you guys are starting to learn. Keep grinding in circles and triangles. Well, sometimes you're grinding by standing still. That's preferable for a lot of people. Really, brother? Are you kidding me? This journal takes 5 minutes to do. Like, not even joking. Bicep made a guide about it, and it was a YouTube short. So this is a 5 minute, like, boom, done. 1 AP, 1 DP. I'm AFK fishing. I'll get it done. Okay. Okay, so you're doing Encelar every week, and you're kind of behind. So you're going to get 3 stones a week. Every time you get 3 stones, you're going to try to hit the duo. Actually, no. You're doing Nymphomere because you don't have enough DP for Encelar. What am I talking about? Why do you... What? You have a Veil's Heart, right? You have a Veil's Heart. You're trolling. You forgot this. You have a Veil's Heart. You're trolling me. No. I'm going to ban you. I'm actually going to ban you. You have 3 deck Sovereign Weapons and no Veil's Heart? Yeah, he's trolling. He's trolling. 2 months and still waiting? Bullshit. It's either a bot account or you're trolling. Or you sold your last one. Yeah, get a Vel's Heart. And honestly, hey, can you guys, when you exalt, can you rip the exalted stone? Can you extract the stone from the Vel's Heart? Is that even possible? I think you can, but you lose the, do you lose the thingy? No? Okay. Yeah, you need to just keep enhancing your Adania gear until you can do Insular. Okay, because you're 444, so you need to just click Adana one more time, then you're going to do Insular, then you're going to start duoing these. I'm going to be honest with you. So you said you have an order on a Vel's Heart. I don't know what the f is going on with that. I think you're trolling. But I'm going to pretend that you have a Vel's Heart for all intents and purposes. Obviously, you need to deck this. And then you need to be looking at your crystals as the next thing that you're... You need to be looking at your crystal setup. So you need 3 Jin accuracy crystals, probably 3 Jin DR crystals, and 3 Jin evasion crystals would be like what a comfortable setup would look like. Just in terms of PvP. You'd also need your Dekia artifacts if you don't have those already either. What is this? Wait, what? You're running Impregnable Fortress? I'll tell you what's not impregnable is your ass. Okay? Because I'm about to ram that shit. I'm a Nova. I don't give a shit who the f you are. Brother, you need a better Lightstone setup. I don't really give a shit. This is not, at no point should you ever find yourself running Impregnable Fortress. It's not something that you should run. I don't care. Monster damage reduction 20 is insane. Jesus Christ. You are a awakening Nova. Grow a pair of balls. The rest of the Novas on the entire server literally grind like this. You pussy. The rest of them are so hopped up on cocaine, they're so locked the in while they're grinding, they don't even need armor. So for the love of God, stop being a bitch and get Vicious Shadows at least. You're at the stage where you need Vicious Shadows. Jesus Christ. I'll spot that thought. Gear advice, please. Wait, what thought? Broke boy, casual advice, please. Okay, Rogue. I don't know which thought he's talking about, what Zal is talking about here. Rogue. From Rogue. Please keep in mind, I am a broke console boy. Oh, guys. He's retarded. So let me get this as precious. So you got to the end of your Black Star craft quest line and you thought that you're done? The Black Star, you're done. It's just perfect. I've made the best weapon in the game. I'm done. Did the same thing for the Labresca. Did you sell all of your gear to get an obliterating fallen god armor? Trolling? Oh no, it could be possible. He's a life skiller? No, I don't think so. I think he sold all of his gear. To get a pen fallen god. And then he got all of his gear back and he bought another one. You're trolling. Okay, so you're trolling me. So I am going to go ahead and tell you to sell both obliterating fallen gods. You don't need those. They're really easy to get anyway. Plus, the Adania armor is super cheap, guys. So, like, honestly, the only thing you're gated by is the weekly gated bullshit anyway. So you're going to sell both of those. And that's 4 trillion. All right. And with that 4 trillion silver, you're going to go ahead and buy all of these. We're going to knock that out. We're going to go ahead and buy our 10 armors. Yep. Okay. You know what? Why don't we just throw in some Black Star gloves? Couldn't agree more. Go ahead and put the cup on this. You should still have something like 2 trillion silver at this point. And at this point, oh, a little less than 2 trill. Oh, we're going to go ahead and fix. You're going to buy 2 Black Stars, and you're going to get a Sovereign Weapon. You're going to buy 2 Black Stars, and you're going to get a Sovereign Weapon. And you're going to buy 2 Black Stars, you're going to get a Sovereign Weapon. Okay. And then, and this is the important part, because the enhancing's actually not done when you exchange for the Sovereign. Believe it or not, you can actually put these in the enhancement. Oh my God! Game changer. You can enhance the Sovereign weapons. Okay, and in all 3 of these, you're gonna go critical hit damage, back attack damage, AP. I do down attack damage and accuracy on DK. Not that she needs a crazy amount of accuracy. You could technically sub that out. I like the down attack damage, though. It helps me in PvP. This is my setup. I'm pretty sure this is my setup. Yep, that's the one. All right. I fixed him. I fixed him. Do your 10th anniversary log, you retard. I'm on console. I can't do it. Do it! All right. With any extra leftover silver. Crown stones. Crown stones. All right. And I know what you're thinking is when you get to this gear path, you're going to say, what if I sold all of this for another pen fallen god? And I want you to not do that. And if you do, please, please go into Janae's chat because she is going to handle that much better. Much better. You're going to have a great time. She's going to give you great gear advice. It's going to be awesome. All right. Zal Games. Who am I giving gear advice to? But realistically, he just trolled the shit out of me. I'm going to tell you right now, this is what you should have. I don't think that you, like, realistically, I would not sell the Pen Fallen Gods if you actively play the game. If you don't actively play the game and you're like an AFK Fisher, you should sell the Pen Fallen Gods because you're never going to get your gear back. But if you actively play the game, you should be able to get your gear back in a reasonable amount of time. I don't know. Zal literally donated it and said for the I'll spot that thought. But I suppose he didn't need it. All right, so we're gonna do a free to play one. Let me scroll through here and find new player started in July. 60 bill in the bank. What do I do? All right, Soren, let's see it. Holy shit. Dude, what are we doing? What in the started when now? End of July. This is like 2 months of progress, guys. This is 2 months. It took this 2 months. Brother. Do the Land of the Morning Light questline, you absolute ape. Jesus Christ. How much money you got in the bank? You got 60 bill in the bank? It's been Black Star Angle. Yeah, you're gonna drop that on a gauntlet for sure. Honestly, brother.
Techie chair Dex 510. Does this count for the P2W gear advice? I need help POS.
No, because it's only $5, Teggy. Guys, $10. That's 1,000 bits, all right? Math, hard. I can get you $5 of gear advice, Teggy. I'll get you next. You're gonna get the offhand sovereign first. Honestly, I would go evasion on this because you're DR build already. All right, once you're here, you're looking to get to Jordine. You have the DP, you need the AP, okay? You need the AP. So your sovereign sub weapon will help.
$5 for Teggy, has poor.
But you need 4 DP, which means that you're going to have to... Just like that. Just like that. You can choose to do the Pen Debo route. If you're somebody that grinds your ass off, which it sounds like you are, you can do Pen Debos. You can exchange for Pen Debos. Like Nuv Karazad. But like, don't do it for your necklace. You're already at Oct. That would be grief. Alright. Alright, Teggy. 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 Teggy, what happened here? What in the is going on here, Teggy? Teggy, what the is going on? I don't know what Mother's Warning is. I don't know which book that is, but do it. Thought that was Land of the Morning Light, but... W Hammer. If there was a randomized gear button, that guy pressed it. Teggy. Teggy. You got to Hex Awakening Sovereign. Tet Boots. Okay. And at no point did you look at your offhand and feel like there was a problem. Teggy, you can't, you're not even going to hit it to Tet? You just said, no, the Tet Kudum's fine.
Did seem cheer Dex 3000. Here's 3K, go do 3 free to play players.
I just made it? What do you mean I just made it? So it was worse before this? Teggy! Jesus Christ, Teggy! Holy shit. Bro, this is a ape. Thank God you're playing Mystic. You're not Teggy. 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 What the is going on? Teggy, I don't even... What's happening? I don't even know what the is going on. Like, this is mentally retarded bullshit. Put an order down on a Velsheart, retard, okay? But you're not going to get it right away, but I'm going to put it on the gear because at some point you will get it. Put the remaining crystals in your sovereigns that you decided to rush. No, you're a Mystic, sweetie. Your passive on Mystic gives you critical hit rate, brother. You're between your skill add-ons and your passive and everything else that you've got going on. Sweetie, you don't need this, okay? You don't... No, sweetie. Teggy. I'm gonna tell you, everybody else has the choice of technically going pen debos, but for you particularly, that's gonna be way too hard, okay? So don't even look at it. I don't trust you further than I can throw my car, much less with like 180 billion. You're gonna get to 30 bill and just be like, let's gamble. Okay, so no, you're gonna go Karazods and you're gonna be fine with it. Get rid of these earrings. Holy shit, this looks better. Now, when you're here, then you're literally just gonna... Okay. You are gonna have to address the offhand problem at some point, Teggy. Ditsme gave 3k bits for 3 free-to-play players. Exo in Discord, hold on. I'm working on my next pen Blackstar offhand, and I have the 20k coffers. You are aware that you already have the Sovereign sub-weapon, right? You don't need another Blackstar. You stop buying Blackstars, bro, Omi. You don't need any more Blackstars. It's already done. The upgrade's done. It's like I'm waking him from a fever dream or something. What, do you think I wouldn't notice? You think I wouldn't notice? You're 778 gear score, running combat EXP 225% in your Kabuas. You absolute retard. What in the are you doing? Oh my god. Of course you're a dosa. You can't spell dumb without starting to spell the word dosa. Brother, you need instantly, this is your instantly. You need better Lightstones. I don't give a shit anything else on your gear wheel. You need better Lightstones immediately. I don't care. It does not matter. Holy what am I doing with this guy? Ideally, species damage. Ideally, species damage. But you can go all out attack if you want to. Honestly, I don't care which one you do. It's unacceptable to have that in your Lightstones. I don't give a shit. Put crystals! What is wrong with you people? What? Every gear sheet I look at that's got a Sovereign weapon doesn't have literally the best part of Sovereign. I don't get it. It's like you're mentally deficient. All right, so you run critical hit rate. That's fine. Accept this. You gotta be, I think it's, bro, don't you have to be like 370 for Nymphomere? Or is it 375? I think Enslar is 375. Or is it 380? Bro, I don't even remember. It's like 340, 375. I think it's 75 actually. Bro, you're way behind in AP.
Karamindia just gifted 5 subs.
370, 440. Enslar's 375, 445. Okay. Karamindia, thanks for the 5 gifters, Kara. Appreciate you. I don't know if you want gear advice, but I appreciate the 5 subs regardless. Enslar's 385. 375 for Nymphomere. Okay, so you're way behind on everything. I'm gonna be honest with you. You can't even do Jordine.
Karamindia cheer Dex 200. Thanks for the great laughs, bro.
You can't even you Jordine. You waste of space. Why can't you do Jordine? You've got try. Oh my god. Bro, Duo is free. It's literally the freest enhancement on the entire, just enhance the Duo. You have 3 sovereigns. You have 3 sovereigns. 3 of them. It's so free. Put it at try. Put it at try. Look, 327. Done. 380, 445 for Encelar. Okay, I'm going to check. I don't trust anybody. It doesn't tell me. 380. I think that's the AP you need to be because that's the grind zone right there. So it's 380. It's 385, 445. I thought it was a 5. I thought there was a 5 in it. I could have sworn Jordine is 350. Nymphomere is 365. And I thought Encelar was 375. That's what it's tough to remember though. I went through them so quick. I'm trying to get him to the bracket cutoff so he can do Jordine at this point. Brother, get DP. Don't do anything AP until you have Tri armors. Okay? You're actually just going to you're like a fart in the wind. You're going to get blown away. Okay? Get your Tri armors, then you can do Jordine at least and start accumulating stones because it's weekly gated content. You need to get on it as quickly as possible. Okay? At this point, you need to go back to build. Once you have full Tri armor, you can go back to building AP again, which means you're going to pump your Karazods up to Oct. All Karazods to Oct should put you... It's 370. $72.
For the bosses, 350, 427 for Jordine. For Rusalka, it's 375, 440.
Okay, see, there you go. I thought it was 375. I was like, I'm pretty sure there's a 5 in it, which would make sense. Deck. Nuve. Okay. Why don't you got cups on your rings? What are you, some kind of retard? What'd your mama tell you were special? Of course you're a retard. You're running combat EXP with 780 gear score. Put cups on your rings immediately. So, cups, okay. Immediate things that need to happen. Lightstones need to be fixed. I don't care. This combat predation shit. Get this shit the out of here. Okay? Then you're going to put cups on your goddamn accessories. All of them. Cups. 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 Then you're going to get your DP. Then you're going to come back and you're going to do your AP. All right. Here's the AP DP requirements. Why'd you link it in a Discord channel? I'm not clicking that. It's probably a These Nuts joke. Okay. All right. Karamindia, thanks for the great laughs, bro. Thanks, appreciate you. All right. Did I get through all of the pay-to-win gear advice? I think. I need to go put my dinner in the oven and then come back. Let me put my dinner in the oven. Or not in the oven, in the microwave. Hold on, let me go get my dinner. All right, now I saw a scholar in here. New player of 2 weeks, maximum play time 3 hours a day.
Need some gear advice, returning player.
Maximum play time 3 hours. What do I focus on after my necklace to Karazad? Ooh, see, this is somebody that needs my help. How do I send gear advice to Blue? It's Discord. All right, so we're going to pretend that you get this to pen here, or deck, okay, because it's going to give you a Tet necklace. All right. This looks really good. You're killing it, brother. You're killing it. Oh, look at that. He's got a better Lightstone setup than the last retard that I recommended, and the other guy was almost 800 gear score. Insane. How does the new player of 2 weeks actually have a better Lightstone setup than you? Unbelievable. Can you tell me ideal stacks for Duo, Pen, Adani armor? Yeah, 310. I'm not joking. 312 for literally everything. Like over 300 for everything you can. Everything you can. Okay? If you don't have 300 stacks, at least 250, in my opinion.
ZC0RN just resubscribed for 7 months. 7 months now.
All right. So I think, I'll be honest with you, it looks like you're kind of doing the... Let me double check something real quick before I recommend this something to you, okay? Let me double check this. Yeah. Okay. All right. So you're going to keep putting Coffrus in here as you get Coffrus while you're grinding, because you're going to be grinding a lot of spots that give you Coffrus. You just need to just keep casually, from events and stuff, keep casually throwing that in there. Your DP is totally fine right now. You do not need to worry about your DP, okay? So do not prioritize it. Don't necessarily sink money into it. You need to look over at your AP, in my opinion. And I think that your AP, it's time for Kirazad. There is the option to go the Pen Demo route, but I'm going to tell you, it's not going to be fun. So I think that you probably need to at least get over to Kirazad's. I'm going to put you on Tet Kirazad's. Yeah, I'm going to put you on Tet Kirazad's here. I'm going to put you on Tri Kirazad Rings. Okay. And look at that, 302 as a scholar. That's big. Big for a scholar, okay? And at this stage, now you can look a little bit back more towards your DP a little bit. You're probably a little bit further along in your DP. Please bear in mind that if you do choose to do the Coffrus instead of just buying, you can just choose to buy the Duo armor. In which case, I recommend selling all of your Coffrus. You can sell all your Coffrus and just buy Duo armor. That is totally doable. Alternatively, you can do what I'm telling you to do, which is, put Coffrus in over time. That's totally fine. And eventually, either way you go about it, you're going to end up with Duo armor, okay? It should be about the same price regardless. By the time you go to buy the Duo armor, it's going to be about 15, 16 bill. It will have cost you about 15 bill to make the armor, period. So, it's going to be about the same money regardless. For a while there, it was definitely a lot less, and if you're not on the North American server, it might be better for you to just buy it. Maybe if it's down at 9 bill or something, yeah, you definitely can just go buy it, but you can choose to do either one. Now, once you have the other Duo here, I think that you need to get to 305, and I really want to pen. I want you to pen this, but we're not quite there yet. We're not quite there yet. I think you probably need to go Kabuas at this point, because you're probably going to be grinding an upper level spot. Kabuas are probably the next thing you need to do, and you need to upgrade your Lightstone setup to species damage, probably demi-human damage, so you do an iridescent, and I think it's roar. An iridescent and 3 roars would be phenomenal for you. So most of the spots, not the amplified one. Most of the spots you're going to be grinding at are those. Oh, forgot. Yeah, sorry. You'd have a Kirazad belt, which is going to put you at the 305. Perfect. So you're at 305 with the Tet Kirazad, basically. Okay. Now, your necklace should always be 1 to 2 enhancement levels in front of everything else. So when you go to enhance Kirazad, if you put all of your shit at Tet, your necklace probably should be pushed to Pen or even Hex. In my opinion, probably Hex, before you go back and enhance your other Kirazads all the time. Okay. Now, the reason your earrings are at Tri is because if you enhance the earring to Tet, you'll notice it doesn't give you any AP, which sucks. That's the only level it doesn't happen at. We don't know why. They're shitty. It is what it is. All right, but when you go to enhance your earrings, you need to get them to Pen, not Tet, because otherwise you don't really get much out of it, okay? All right. At this stage, I do think you probably need to come back and make sure that this Black Star is Pen, and then you need to come out here and either buy your Duo helmet Or if you've been putting coffers in it the whole time, you can make your duo helmet. That's fine too. That's going to put you at 414. Great. We're looking good on DP at this point. Your AP's looking solid as well. And right in here, I would probably, I'd probably go ahead and pen your Charizard. I would probably go ahead and rock out full pen Charizard Sept necklace. And at this point, you're putting an order on a Veilsheart. So you need to have an order down on a Veilsheart. And the reason I'm going to tell you to do it at this moment is because you're going to be saving up a lot of money to get your Sovereign Offhand. Your next upgrade here is probably going to be your Sovereign Offhand. This needs to be penned. There we go. Your next upgrade needs to be a Sovereign Offhand, which means you're going to be saving up a lot of raw silver. Well, it's great. Just put the order down on the Veilsheart. If you get it while you're saving up all that silver, great. If you don't, just cancel the pre-order and go ahead and make your Sovereign Weapon, and then put your pre-order back down when you can again. Okay. But the next step here would be to make your Sovereign Offhand. Okay. All right. 2 strikes, 2 shadows in Kabua's, the new Lightstones. 2 strikes and 2 shadows. What is that? Is that Vicious Shadows? Vicious Shadows is great, but good luck getting it. Most players can't get it. And to be clear, most players are not going to be using Vicious Shadows because they don't have a crazy amount of gear. They're constantly trying to push the next grind zone, so they barely meet the AP required for a grind zone with species damage on or all out attack on. And by the time that they could wear Vicious Shadows, they're usually on to the next grind zone. Vicious Shadows is the best Lightstone setup in the game, but usually people are trying to reach to the next one. All right. Okay. I have a Kudum. Do I just buy 2 pen Black Stars for my Sovereign Offhand? Yeah, 2 pen Black Stars and 20,000 coffers. Vicious is 2 predations, 1 strike, 1 shadow. That dude has a weird set. Okay, yeah, no, it's Vicious Shadows. Yeah, whatever Vicious Shadows is. All right, I think that's enough gear advice for today, boys. Remember to like, comment, subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube. I appreciate all of you. Catch you in the next one.